Welcome to DIY RV and Home Camper's Life. My name's Greg. Out in the trailer, we're still doing some upgrades to our RV electrical system. Main components are in, tested, and working. Next, I'm going to be adding some USB outlets to our bedroom area. Now I've decided I'm going to go ahead and mount these USB outlets right up in this area. And I'll drop the wire down, and through the magic of doing some pre-work, I've already got this detached, and look, it just slides right out of the way. 3 screws held it in place. So what I am going to do, let me turn on a little bit more light, is we're going to come in, we're going to punch a hole right here to put the USB outlet. We'll drop down, we'll drop below the top of the shelf. So in this area down here, we'll put another hole, and then one more hole right here, and we'll drag the wire into the basement through there. This is a solid area right here to work, so I'm not going to try to go through that. This will be protected and covered, this area right here, so I have no problem doing that. Make sure we're going the right way. There it is. I've got basically my fish tape ran. It's just a piece of wire. It ran up the wall. Now I'll be able to attach my wires to it and pull it through. It was a little bit of a pain. So now it's time to go ahead and solder the wires together, get it ready to start running. So let me move stuff around and we'll get that going. Take my flux. I just like to give a little dip on each one. Let's make sure we get our shrink tube on. That is not fun when you forget to do that. So there's that one. Oops, we'll pull those a little bit longer. And we've got red, black, and this, of course, is white, black on this one. It is showing black as being the positive. I'm going black to red. And then I'll go the white to black. Always make sure that you double check how they have their wires done, or which one's positive, negative. Okay, soldering iron's hot. Of course, you should be doing this in a well ventilated area. Just a little bit on the tip, and then set that on the wire, let it eat the wire up. Put your solder on the opposite side. When it gets up to temp, it'll flow, and it'll flow through all the wires, making a solid joint. There we go, it's on high. There's that, and finish up with one piece on the top. We'll let that cool down. We'll get ready and we'll pull that through the wall. We can secure that. We'll get our next hole drilled for running the wire. I just folded it over, and I'm gonna tape this all on. We'll pull it through. One thing I like to do here is fold over the end of the tape. That way, when you get it pulled out, it'll be easier to go ahead and unravel that instead of just cutting the wire. So here we go. As you pull, you kind of give it a little help by feeding it. Through the magic of innovation. Just kidding. There we go. We got unwire this. Save that piece of wire because we're using it on the other side. Go ahead. Kind of straight side as we're pulling. There we go. I'm gonna try to move you, keep you in the picture. It did come with screws. I want to try to make sure that we get that. Okie dokie, we got that part done. Got it installed there. Wire pulled. Now it's time to move some stuff around so we can drill another hole. I'm gonna go ahead and come back a little bit because there is some backer right here for the shelf, the ceiling. Let's go ahead and drill through it. Okay, I see light. See what we did. I see. Well, couldn't get that any closer. That's what I was kind of hitting. So we're gonna be able to run the wire down, and we'll put it here and run it over to the fuse block. Now I've got the wire run down. I got it running across the top. I'm not gonna make you watch me putting the rest of these clips. I'm gonna put a couple more up there. I'm gonna come down and you can see I'm gonna turn, and basically this is about where it's gonna split off. This will come around and go to this fuse for the right side of the bed. Ground will then come over and tie into the ground block. I've still got the one on my side of the bed to bring down, but I'll finish this up, we'll test it, and then we'll go from there. That like that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead right here at that point and pull the wires to that point. I like that. Make sure we got the ground, which is black now, going towards the ground bar. Like that one. All right, I'll make you watch one more. Where did I put them? Right behind you. one right there. Okay, we got some fuses in place. Let's take that fuse out. Come down. Figure out how long we need that wire. I'm gonna add a little bit to it. Yeah, that ought to look great. Now remember, when you are crimping, make sure it's a good solid compression. Give it a good little tug. Make sure it isn't going to come off. We'll go ahead and put that there. We'll shrink it. I just seem to kind of like that look a little bit better than that blue piece of on the end. I don't know, it's just me. So we'll go ahead and put this, and as you see, I am hooking up the positive first, even though it is disconnected. Go with the positive first, and then we put the negative. Always a good idea. Save your little scraps. If they get too short, throw them away, but save your scraps. It's amazing how much wire costs anymore. There it is. We've got our wire run coming down, coming over. We've still got the 5 amp fuse removed. We can see we have a red light here, which would indicate that either the fuse is blown or the fuse is missing. We've got the negative run over here, placed up. I still got to run one more, so that's not completely tight, but we're going to go ahead and put the fuse in. Didn't trip. Let's throw this on. That's a spare fuse spot right there. Get that fuse back in place. Put that back on, just like that. Let's go ahead and go inside and test it out, see how it works. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Here is the Facon USB charger. There's the 2 model numbers right there. We've got the white or black. We've got it in black, of course. 5 volts, 2.4 amps, max. Normal is 1. Little indicator colors. It does come with some screws. They're not regular screws, they are wood screws. Instructions on how to install. Very simple. So you have a 2.4 amp and a 1 amp. So far, not bad. Got a couple things plugged in right now, testing it. Got my phone charging, ring lights on so I could show you what's going on. The install was fairly straightforward, of course. Make sure that you do put the positive to positive. In this one, it was black was the positive, white was the negative. So make sure you double check when you do install yours, if you're going to do it. Of course, my install is going to be different than your install. When you're drilling, be careful of any water lines or electrical behind the panel. If you enjoyed the video, got anything out of it, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Till the next video, you guys have an awesome day.